This is your next set champs winning deck, guys. What is up? Welcome to Lore Games. My name is Alvin. Today we have the King Mufasa in combo with the Mana Mim Merlin bounce package, which is O freaking P. I've never played Amethyst before, and it is incredible. This is the first game literally that I played with an Amethyst deck. And we're going to be playing against Ruby Amethyst, one of the best decks in the set currently. My opinion, I think it's still amazing. We ended up playing a Churnabox Followers on turn 1. He had nothing on turn 2, so we quested turn 1. Now we're going to quest and pop it, just in case he has a Madam Mim Fox to banish it and bounce his Flynn Rider back to the hand. We bounced our Cinderella back to the hand, that way we can use it as ink in the future, because she's not really doing much unless we have the Fairy Godmother. So the Fairy Godmother's ability says, whenever you play a Cinderella, character named Cinderella, you may exert chosen character. We are running her in this deck. She's a 3/4 character. And we played out the Rapunzel. I think we could have held the Rapunzel back in hand, maybe played out the snake, or not done anything at all. Because Rapunzel doesn't really do much here. She's not challenging anything. She can quest for 2, but she can easily be challenged and taken out by, say, the Sisu and the rabbit. So we did quest in. This is a misplay here. I should have held onto her or left her upright. And we are expecting Elsa next turn on his turn 5. So Elsa takes out the Flynn Rider, which is very, very good. We need to get that Flynn Rider off the board. Plus, it's a free banish with Elsa's 2 strength and 5 willpower. And this is where I immediately regretted my decision, because I could have used Rapunzel on our Elsa and we would have drawn 2 cards, which is where we want to be. We need the draw power. The draw power, this battle here, Ruby Amethyst and Amethyst Amber, is going to be a battle of resources and getting to the 20 lore as fast as we can. Yellow does really well with that, racing to 20. And his deck, Ruby Amethyst, the most lore he can gain off is his Sisus with which quest for 2, and also Lady Tremaine. We play out the Piglet. I think we could have held the Piglet back. Maybe played out something else. He gets smashed. I just wanted to get in a good quest with the Piglet for 3 and try to race him, because Mufasa's a really good quester. If they banish Mufasa, you get to play the, oh my goodness, Wreck-It Ralph, let's freaking go. Mufasa's ability says when you banish this character, when this character gets banished, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, you may play it for free, exerted. If it's not, it goes to back to the top of the deck. Maybe I should have grabbed the Rapunzel to gain 2 lore, and that way we have the possibility of getting some draws off the Rapunzel. But Wreck-It Ralph is a beefy body. He might go in Medusa into our Ralph, because our Ralph is questing for 2 and he can't let it quest. Inks a Queen's Castle, pays 3, plays out a Fox, bounces the rabbit back to his hand. So he's in a really good spot because he started to draw cards. Once he can bounce his rabbit and replay it, he's going to be in a really good spot with resources. He gains the 2 lore. Also, the lore counter might be a little off, but we do end up updating it after a little bit more time. So just be aware of that, guys. We do update the lore counter, but it might be slightly delayed. We're going to play 5 to play out the Mufasa. I should have played the Merlin Goat. It's a race at this point, so Merlin Goat's going to help us get to that point. Also, we have a Fox in hand, so we could easily bounce it back and try to get to 20 before he does. So a slight misplay here as well. I should have played Goat instead and saved the Mufasa in the hand. And then next turn we can possibly bounce it, Merlin Goat, back to our hand. Maybe play the Mufasa. This is good. He plays a castle. So he used up his turn to play this castle and the rabbit. Snake challenges the castle for 3 damage. We bounce the snake back to our hand. And then Fox is going to come down and banish the castle for 7 damage. Mufasa quests in for 2, and we're going to play 2 and bounce the Mufasa back to our hand so we can replay it next turn. Because if he ends up challenging it with Medusa, whatever comes off the top, whatever character comes off the top, he can either B-prep the whole board or he can challenge into it because it's going to be exerted. So I didn't want to risk it. I wanted to just quest in passively with Mufasa And he's just drawing cards and plays up another castle. So that means he's going to banish our Madam M Fox. Inks a Brawl. Puts the rabbit in the castle. Medusa banishes Madam M Fox. Merlin Rabbit quests, putting him at 9. We need to get that castle off the board because that means 2 quests or 2 lore plus a draw because the rabbit's in the castle. Madam M Fox putting in work. This card is insane. This card is so crazy. I never played Amethyst before, so I didn't know how strong like Amethyst and how good it feels to play a freaking rabbit. Look at that. He has 3 rabbits. If he B-preps next turn, he has to draw 3 cards, which is insane. We have the king. And again, I think if we had kept the goat, that would have helped us to push towards the finish line. And same with the Rapunzel. If we had grabbed Rapunzel with Wreck-It Ralph, we would be up 2 lore. So I'm figuring out the niche interactions with Amethyst, like what to hold, what to play, when to play it. It definitely comes with skill, and I'm learning. We're getting there, guys. And also, again, any misplays, let me know down in the comments. We quested for 2 with the king. We bounce the king back, and we're gonna replay him. So that way, next turn, we can question for 3, putting us at 17 if everything goes according to plan. He has 3 lore on board with the rabbits. He's gonna play 3, 4, 5, 6. Medusa will pop our Madam Mim Snake. I didn't want to banish the Mufasa because Maui can banish, easily banish anything that gets played off the top, except for a big Ursula or a Wreck-It Ralph. He's putting game on board. Oh my goodness, do we have this? Do we have game next turn? Nope, nothing. He won, he took this game. We are going into game 2. Also, guys, this is incredible. We have smashed through the 3K follower subscriber mark. This is amazing. We're at like 3 point something. We're on our way to 4. Our AzuriteSea giveaway will be announced soon, so stick around, smash that notification button. But meanwhile, we're thinking about doing another giveaway. So if you're interested, let me know down in the comments so we can get that going. It's in the brewing, so stay tuned. Smash that notification button, smash that sub button. If you haven't already joined the community, join, guys. It's a party out here. So we had a decent start. He didn't have a 1-drop, but we did with the Turn-A-Box followers. I ended up popping the second one on turn 3. Now we're gonna quest in with our Cinderella. We're gonna ink a piglet and bounce it back to our hand with the Madam Mim Fox to protect it. Because Cinderella works well with the Fairy Godmother, and we don't have any, so she's just gonna go back to the hand and probably ink on our next turn. He plays out another Flynn Rider. Our Madam Mim Foxes are matched. That probably means he's gonna play out a Sisu next turn and gain a bunch of lore if we can't stop him. All right, what you gonna do, Sean? Sean's a very, very good player, cool friend of ours. He always goes to locals. This was during our locals tournament, by the way. He was round 3. We were tied in score. I won. We both won our first two matches, and this is our 3rd match. But he ends up playing the Sisu. Sisu's crazy. Sisu's huge right now. I think she's a 7-4. We play 5. We should exert. Big misplay. We should exert the Flynn Rider. I got trigger happy. We should have exerted the Flynn Rider. Elsa takes out Flynn Rider, and then Madam Mim Fox probably trades in with his Fox to get it off the board. But he drops a Medusa, and it's not looking too great. We should update the lore in just a second, by the way. Okay, Peter Pan challenges Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider's banished. Madam Mim's gonna bounce Peter Pan back to the hand. Mim has Rush, and so does Peter Pan. So Fox challenges Flynn Rider, and we are in a good spot right now. It's looking decent. It's looking decent. We're not doing the best with lore. Okay, now he's racing. He's just questing in. He wants to get to that. He wants to get to that 20 before we do, but we're not gonna let that happen. Plays the Turn-A-Box followers, which is good. at him just playing one card is decent. Maybe he has a B prep that he's planning on playing next turn. Who knows? I didn't want to overextend. Plus, the king is an amazing card to have by himself out on the board, unless he hits a Madam M Fox, and that at that point it kind of sucks. But we play out the king. He quests with Chernobog's followers, and he draws a card. Medusa, the king, and out comes Ursula. He can't do anything to our Ursula. Our Ursula's way too big. She's a 4/7. He can't sing, nobody can sing any songs. We don't run any, so that's fine. We see a Rapunzel, guys. This is gonna swing the game in our favor as far as resources go. This is a battle of resources. And obviously getting 20, but if he doesn't have anything to push him to 20 Laura, then we will be in a good spot. So Rapunzel's gonna gain us 3 card draws, healing Ursula for 3 damage. Ursula was very clutch here. Very, very clutch. He plays a B prep. There's too much pressure on the board. He has to play the B prep. We draw a card off the rabbit. Now our hand is stacked. We need to put a lot of pressure on the board and race him to 20. We play out the king, because the king is the king. Let me know what you guys think about this deck, by the way. Amethyst, Amber. There's Mufasa in it. There's other characters. I wanted to play the Fairy Godmothers because of the Atlanta Challenge winner. His deck was running them, so I wanted to see what all the buzz was about. And we're getting to it now. It's a little late, but you know, that's how it goes. We finally play out the goat. We gain a lore. We have a lot of pressure on board. Goat's gonna quest in for 1. We played out the Madam Mim snake, bounce the goat back to our hand, gain another lore. Piglet plays out, so we have a lot of pressure here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lore on board. He's only at 15. This is really clutch for him. He plays the Elsa, exerts our Piglet, and is going to challenge into the Piglet with Elsa. Okay, Elsa challenges Piglet. Sisu quests in, putting him at 17. He has game on board. I have to respond to his board, or else he wins. Rabbit challenges Sisu. I draw a card. Snake challenges and banishes Sisu. The king quests in for 2, putting us at 11, and we're gonna go all out with the board. Goat, putting us to 12. Mufasa on board, and we need to play out that last Cinderella that's stuck in our hand. Ink the Rapunzel, she's not doing much at this point, and play out the Cinderella. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lower on board. If we have a bounce next turn, and if he doesn't do anything, so he just plays a broom. If we have a bounce, we win. Do we have it, guys? Do we have it? We quest in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, putting us at 18. Pay 3, go, bounce, back to the hand. We replay it. That's going to put us at 20 lore, and that is GG's, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay today. Appreciate every single one of you so much, guys. I will see you next time on Monday. Happy set champs, by the way. I hope you crushed it in your set champs. I will see you on Monday for another banger video recap from the weekend set champs lists. So turn on your notifications, stick around. See you Monday, guys. Peace.